are new, it is just welcome, and welcome to another real estate video. And as you guys can see, I am on the road again. So I'm hosting an open house today. It's about an hour and a half away. Me being me, I leave super early because I want to make sure I get there on time, have time to set up and all that stuff. I learned my lesson because my first open house that I hosted, I got there almost at the time I was supposed to start, and that's unlike me, and I said never again. So I want to make sure I get there in time to open up the house, do what I need to do, set up and all that good stuff. So yeah, my GPS says I should be there at about 9:11, so I'm okay with that. It starts at 10, so it's only 2 hours from 10 to 12. When I get open houses that I need to host, I'd rather do it early, you guys. That way I can, especially if it's a little bit of a drive, that way I can get it done and get home early, you know, and have the rest of my day. So yeah, that's what I am doing. And the house that I'm going to, you guys, it's empty, but it's staged. There is furniture in there and whatever, so at least from the pictures that I see, and it looks beautiful. It's gorgeous from, you know, all the pictures I see. And also I'm going early, and sorry about the lighting, it's really bright. I'm going early also because I want to be able to vlog before anyone gets there instead of just showing you guys pictures. I haven't posted a whole lot of my real estate journey on here. I have done a lot of things behind the scenes, so yeah, I have done other stuff besides the stuff you guys see me post, so just want to put that out there. This house, last week, let me tell you a quick story. So last week, another agent from our firm, she was going to go do the open house. Well, I guess she got there and she got freaked out because you have to go through a cemetery to get there, and then there's this gravel road, and I don't know if she didn't know you had to go through a cemetery or whatever, but, and I'm not saying her feelings aren't valid because, you know, I don't know what she's been through in the past, I don't know, but she freaked out and she turned around and she didn't do it, and there was no one else able to get there in time to do the open house. So I don't know what happened to that. I'm sure people, if they showed up, I don't know. So anyway, when she asked me to do it, I'm like, okay. And every time she asked me to do an open house, if it's a little bit further, I always research it. I research the area, I research the house, tell her yes or no if I'm willing to do it or whatever. So when I seen this, I knew that it was going through a cemetery. The house isn't on cemetery land, but you have to go through a cemetery. I guess it's the main road to get there. So I knew this going in, and that part didn't freak me out. So the owner of the house, she actually called me and told me a little bit about it, and she wanted to make sure I was going to be there. She was telling me a little bit about, you know, the gravel road, and, you know I have to drive slow on it, and I'm like, yes, I do know that, you know, and I appreciated her telling me. And then she told me, she said, there is a cemetery, and I said, I do know that. You know, I'm not saying that it won't freak me out, but, you know, that's what happened last week. So that's that. Yeah, you guys, I am going through a cemetery to get to the house that I'm not showing, but the house that I'm doing the open house at today. And also, I don't know if you guys can see this, probably not, but I have a lighter in my bag because she asked me to light the candles, because even though the house is empty, stale, or, you know, she just wants the air to be freshened up. So she asked me if I can light the candles. You know how it is when the house is closed up. It's just a stale smell. Also said, and please, 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 when you get done, put the candles out, because I guess she had a fire happened years ago, maybe not at that house, but or something like that. So I get it where you would be panicked. And I told her, I said, trust me, whatever I do when I get there, I will do in reverse when I leave. So yeah, but I'm excited about this, you guys. I am a little nervous, but here's the good thing. Even though it's kind of out in, let's be honest, the middle of nowhere, there is a tenant that lives next door on the property that him and his wife know I'm coming, and they have been watching over the house, and I have his number, and so she made me feel completely comfortable. So I do have pepper spray and stuff to protect me, but I hope I never have to use it. And there are agents that carry. I'm not gonna be one of them because I'm just not. I don't want to deal with having a pew-pew. So yeah. Anyway, you guys, let's drive. I feel like I was gonna tell you guys something. I don't know. I will see you guys when I get there, or unless there's like this fantastic scenery that I'm able to show you guys if I can bring out the camera. And this stretch of road that I'm on, I've actually been on before. So this part is not unfamiliar to me, but it's past a certain point to where I'm like, okay, I have not been in this area before. So, but it's okay. So let me drive, let me pay attention. And I've been paying attention the whole time anyway. But yeah, you guys, see you.
In 1 mile, keep right onto CA 49.
That's where I am. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. So I just passed the cemetery, and this is the road that has gravel on it that I'm going super slow. Yeah, it's been an interesting drive. I made it, guys. Let me get set up. Okay, you guys, I made it, and I'll tell you a little bit later about the drive. I understand her frustrations and her anxiety and all that. Anyway, let me show you this beautiful home. It is so quiet out here. As you see, it's echoey because there's not a whole lot of furniture, but it's staged. So I don't know where to start. Maybe the front? Hold on one second. So this is the door that I came in, and everything is locked right now. So it's still about 15-20 minutes before everyone gets here. And I'm not gonna go through everything, but storage right here. I'm guessing this is the main living room. It's really cute, you guys. And I love how they staged it. So yeah. And look at the scenery. Nice. Nice. Okay. And loving these floors. Loving these floors. The kitchen. And I love the island. Look at this, you guys. It's so nice. I am in love. Okay, this is my little setup. Welcome to our open house. Please sign in and take a look around. Sign-in sheet and just some things for them. And these are my cards. But like I told you guys, I don't want my personal information on YouTube. So yeah, okay, and this, I guess, is another living space, and that goes out into the other part of the property. Not sure if I'll go out there. This is the front door, actually. The door I came in is the side door or the back door. I'm guessing this is the main bedroom because of the bathroom. Oh, this is huge. Wow. This is nice. And I'm loving the farmhouse type of stuff here. Oh yeah, I like that. Alrighty. And this carpet is so nice and plush. See the size of these closets. Okay, I'm pretty decent size, I guess. I mean, those two combined are bigger than mine, so. Okay, and here is another bedroom. The closet. And outside there. And I guess there used to be a spa out there that they took down. So, and each room has a remote for the ceiling fans, which I love. Okay, and here is the third bedroom. This is just a closet right here. Look how they set everything up, you guys. It's kind of small, but it's okay. Someone's gonna take this and love it. And here is the bathroom, and I am lucky because the water is on, and I did bring my own toilet paper, but there's some here today as well because I had to use the bathroom when I got here. So yeah, this bathroom matches the other one as far as the farmhouse look. Y'all, I want these floors in my kitchen. I'm loving it. And then back to where I am set up. So yeah, you guys, let me get everything started and set up more to show you the view out this window right here. Oh my goodness, so nice, so nice. Y'all, I can definitely imagine myself in a kitchen like this. More counter space than my kitchen at home. And then I just realized this is the cooktop. Ah, nice, so nice, you guys. Lovely. Y'all, can y'all see this deer? Imagine living here and wildlife just in your backyard. And he or she, when they seen me, they stopped, and they've been still ever since. Okay, I guess I'm not a threat, so they're moving on. Wow. Wow. Interesting. But that would terrify me if I was out there sitting down or something like that, and here come this deer just sauntering in my backyard. So this is the way I came in down this road here. And my car is parked over here, but I'm not gonna show it because my license plate. But y'all, it's so secluded, and when you're outside, the silence, let's go out there. There's the deer. It came around this way. Y'all, what if there's bears over here? We're not gonna stay out here very long at all. I'm freaking myself out. Look at the tall trees. But I don't know if you guys can tell, but the silence is silencing. Oh, my sign fell. Just says open house, and it's not strong enough for me to put it in there. Let's get inside because I'm not liking this. So this is what I'm wearing, you guys. Bring you guys down further so you can see. So when I went with my lead to make sure I'm not looking like Sideshow Bob or anything like that. When I went with my lead to, I just want to make sure I have a visual in case anyone drives up. When I went with my lead to her open house a few weeks ago, she says she normally dresses casual, which is okay. I get it, but I will always try to dress up a little bit because being a woman of color in this industry, I just want to present myself in a different light. I'm just hearing noises because I'm not used to being, yeah, I'm just hearing noises. Anyway, I want to present myself in a professional way, and I think it starts with the clothing. She looked nice. She was dressed okay, but she was very, very casual. But yeah, anyway, that's it. Horrible angle, I know, but we have the first family here. We have a couple that's here. They're actually outside looking at the surrounding yard, and it's 10 acres. So yeah. So the couple that was here, they were here almost an hour and they were looking at everything. There's 10 acres. So they were just checking out the land and everything, and they were very nice. They were very nice, and they're the only people that have been here so far. So like I said, it is secluded. It is out in the middle of nowhere. Let me show you guys something that I just seen. So this is the door that I came in, but not the front door. This right here, I thought was a, you know, closet. There's hooks up there to put your coats and whatever. Wouldn't you guess that this is like a closet for coats and whatever? Y'all, this used to be a shower. What? I mean, how? How? Interesting. Very interesting. And I see spider webs, so let me close this. Yeah. It's kind of dusty. I was gonna sit down, but thumbnail? I'm just enjoying myself in these people's house, you guys. It's just really nice. Let me show you this kitchen again in case y'all forgot what it looked like. I'm obsessed with nice kitchens, and look at the brick. Look at that. I mean, can you be more cute? And of course, I showed you guys earlier, but it's in the living room as well. Can you be any more cute? Nice. Or should I make this the thumbnail? Or how about this for a thumbnail? So I totally get how the other agent felt intimidated or had anxiety driving up here, because y'all, I almost hit a deer. And just like it was in the movies, they were bouncing across the road, and good thing I was going slow enough, that way I didn't hit it. Okay, so my battery's dying. So actually, let me tell you guys more later in case I need to vlog a little bit more on my way home. You guys, it is 12 o'clock. Time to go put some things in my car. Then I'll be back to my charger. Then I'll be back to lock everything up. Take a little trash with me. All right, that's it, y'all. Okay, you guys, up there, and then over here to my right is the cemetery that I'm going through. So yeah, I can only imagine how creepy this is at night. Yeah, beautiful home, but me personally,
At the next stop sign, turn right.
me personally, I have to live in civilization, but for some people this is perfect. So yeah, graveyard, y'all. You can tell. You can tell. Okay, let me drive. Let me get home. Hi guys, so I made it back home and I just wanted to close out the video. I had a lot of fun today. It was a beautiful home and it was peaceful. If I would have brought a book, I would have been very happy sitting on their couch reading. I don't know. I just liked the feel of the place, even though it was different and it was isolated because I watch way too many movies. Anyway, I was trying to get that out of my head. What I was telling you guys about the agent, so I can see her nervousness about driving there. Maybe she wasn't told before. So yes, there was a cemetery. Yes, there was a gravel roads. Yes, it was isolated. I researched these things before I went in. So it wasn't a deal breaker for me, but I can't take her feelings and say that it's not valid. Maybe she was traumatized. Maybe she had PTSD over something. I don't know. So I can't say her feelings are not valid. Because even for me, driving up there was a little intense, but it wasn't a deal breaker. It wasn't as bad as what I was told, but that's just my feelings. So yeah, I enjoyed the drive up there, and there were so many times that I wanted to pull out the camera. I wasn't going to because I was thinking of my safety, but the drive up there, it was like 2-lane roads and so many hills and valleys, and a certain area had huge tall trees, and at one point the trees were so tall and covered the road where it was dark. You can tell it was daylight, but there was no sun peeking through. And then at certain points on the drive, on either side, if you look down, which I didn't, I was just glancing, it was just a woody abyss. So one wrong move and yeah, and hands at 10 and 2, head straight ahead. So that's what I was doing, and I was going slow. At certain points, I would pull over and let people behind me pass. And I'm like, y'all, it just takes one wrong move, a blowout of your tire, and off the cliff you go. I'm not about, I'm not doing that. Sunday driver immediately. So yeah, y'all, that was my drive up there. Yeah, but I wanted to pull out the camera, but I was thinking of my safety first, of course. So yeah, then afterwards, I did everything in a reverse, locked up, and drove home. So that's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes lots of people show up. Sometimes you'll have one, or sometimes none. And so it just so happened that I had one couple show up, and they actually are already represented. So I wasn't able to think about getting them as a future client, because if someone has a agent already, the professional thing to do is you basically back off unless that person comes to you and asks you questions or something like that, you know. So yeah, they already are represented. So yeah. But that doesn't mean that next time there won't be many people coming at wherever open house I am at. So yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next real estate video.